Hey y'all, it's your girl Feed the Top Notch Diva, your favorite entrepreneur. It is another day here at the Known Not Popular podcast, and as always, I'm excited to be back. That's right. Now, although I'm excited to be back at the Known Not Popular podcast here, giving you guys an awesome review, okay? Give y'all something to listen to, keeping y'all entertained and informed. I'm not too happy about the review that I have to give to you guys. If you all are following me on social media, on Felicia Jones, you guys seen when I went live talking with Lawrence, who is going to be joining me as my co-host. We were having so many issues here. We went live on social media, so you can always go there on Felicia Jones, PHLICIA However, if you follow me and you enjoy listening to the No Not Popular podcast, most likely you're already following me on social media. If not, do join me. Press like, press follow, tell a friend, and tell a friend. Today I am talking about a company in Euless, Texas. It's in Dallas. So Dallas is like a suburb or it's a city outside of Dallas, okay? But it's Beakes Plus in Euless, Texas. Okay? So I'm gonna be talking about them. Yes, honey. I'm gonna be definitely talking about them, and the boo is definitely deserved. Let me give him another one. Okay, come on, somebody. Because y'all, not only do I not suggest women go, minorities go, people, period, I suggest you not go. It started off very good, and it's a couple of names that I remember. Spencer is the person that has been talking to me directly, honey. And he told me today, I don't want to forget, because y'all, sometimes I talk to y'all and I forget certain parts. And the main part, y'all, I did my live, and I was like, I also did a review on Google, and I was like, just debating. I was like, you know what, I'm just going to find another shop. This time I already have the breakdown of what's supposedly needed on my car. So I'm just going to take that, hopefully, find a shop that can do the work, match the price. I'm going to go ahead and go about my business. But today definitely sealed the deal, because I was still up in the air. You know what I'm saying? I had to go pick up a part. I'm going to get to everything. But I said, most companies, I know with my company, integrity, it gotta stand and mean something. Spencer told me, okay, and did I give you guys the company name? I definitely want to make sure. Beakes Plus in Euless, okay, outside of Dallas, okay. So they getting this free promo, and they getting it. I'm giving it for the exact company, because not in a good way. One, I hope you guys don't take this promo, take the fact that I'm telling you all about them and go. If you do, it's on you. But I'm very honest. Let me be honest about the entire experience, okay? So from the beginning, one, I am easygoing. If you know me, you follow business, if you are someone that works for me or somebody that works with me, okay, either way it go, I'm very down to earth. I don't look like I am, okay. Take that however you want it, okay. The point is, I'm smarter than what people would assume. Y'all know I'm just a live diva that came a long way, and I'm proud of where I came from. But a lot of times people take that for granted, because especially the world nowadays, they used to the bling, the this, the that. You're not going to find it on me. I have more investments and things that's important that need to go down. However, long story short, everything that I do means something. It matters. My time matters. When I go to a company and I give them funds, the service that is given back to me matters. The integrity that company and their workers have matters. And Spencer told me, guys, and I'm going to tell y'all the story for my podcast listeners, or if you're going to watch this on YouTube. I don't know where you're going to listen or watch this at. But Spencer told me that I'm making this situation a bigger deal than what it is. Spencer told me that the fact that I spent my last, y'all, okay, the fact that I was supposed to be going to Houston, I had other options, okay. I could have done a rental. I said, but let me check and see if, I can get my car service. I can do that option, okay. I did that, and I found Brake Check. Now, I don't want to say the name wrong. Beakes Plus. See, that's why I'm saying I don't want Brake Check to be, because Brake Check ain't did nothing. I might need to go to them. Okay, I found Beakes Plus. Okay, and I went up there. I told them I have a noise in my car. They say that they give an inspection. Okay, I had to wait. They brought me in the back. They showed me things from the front to the back, as far as here's your front brakes, this is how it looked, because I told them it was, I hear noise in my brakes. Let me tell y'all, the noise still there. Today when he talking, he like, come on, Felicia, you got to tell me it is not the same. No, what I came in there with is the exact same way I left it. Anyway, I digress, because I'm going to get to all of this. Actually, you might want to take a seat and get comfortable, because I'm telling the entire story. Y'all take it how you want. I'm giving you guys the reviews. I give y'all the news. I give y'all the feedback as it comes. However you take it is totally on you. Okay. As a woman, I would not feel comfortable. As somebody who don't know about mechanic work, whatever the case, I would not visit this company. I wouldn't go to this company, because if you are not satisfied, if they don't do the job, if you come in with a problem and they leave fixing some other part of it, or halfway fixing the problem, because he calling it a miscommunication. No, half of the work was done. The only miscommunication is you didn't tell me up front that the overall job was needed. Let me get to it. Okay. So boom, as I was waiting, Spencer came to the front. When you first get up there, of course, when any company, or a majority of them, they know you for to come, you got to pay some money. Everybody gonna be nice, honey. Him and little Miss Victoria carrying on. I guess she the GM, whoever. I don't know. When I put my review on Google, somebody claimed as the owner say, "Oh, send us the email and please let us know." I haven't heard absolutely nothing. I showed up to get my part. This happened on Saturday. Today is Tuesday. Okay, I showed up to get my part. Because of course, y'all, I'm not going back and getting no more service from them. I was supposed to be having some other work. Like, they just pitched me a whole bunch of work for nothing. Okay, but not the right thing. Okay, he pitched me work, but not the right work. Okay, so even if it's a miscommunication, so what are you saying? You don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're talking about. But I digress, because guess what? It's going to be some mechanics that's going to listen to this, and they're going to know, okay, that these guys are fabricators. Okay, one, they tell you that you're going to get an inspection. Regardless if I come in, if I'm not a mechanic, even if I am a mechanic and I say, hey, I'm coming in and I need a brake service, I don't know what's going on. They ask you, do you hear noise? What's going on? I hear a noise and my brakes are hard. That's all I know. I was definitely clear that I don't know about anything. Okay. They tell you you're going to get a free brake inspection. Okay. Now, this is Saturday. Even though I came in definitely before 12 because I didn't want to be there all day. I probably was about 10 a.m. Now I didn't leave till about 1 or 2, but I digress. Anyway, I wasn't worried about that. It probably was 3. I don't remember. I know it was a long time, or I got there later. Anyway, I was there hours, y'all. I don't care about the time that I had to wait if I would have got my service. And even when I left, I wasn't, I didn't be rude to these people. I didn't be mean. I had to really think about everything that was going on. Let me get back to it. Y'all know I jumped, so you got to stick with me. So I'm coming back to the beginning. They told me, I told them, I don't know what's going on, has a noise, my brake, and if I push my brakes, they stop, but I do slide. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not smart to just stop suddenly. You get me? Like, I let a lot of people go in front of me, and then, I do the brakes. So clearly something wrong, right? So boom, y'all, and if you tell a company that does brakes this, anyway, so they say, yeah, they're going to do the brake inspection. 30 minutes later, 45, I don't know. They bring me in the back. He say, come on, we got to go to the back. I say, oh, Lord, because I already feel like, okay, something going to be needed. Because y'all know you always get the family members or people to do your brakes, okay? So because I had that rubbing, I'm just like, I just feel like I need something done. So in my mind, y'all, I already figure like, okay, this is going to be something crazy. So they take me to the back. He say, yeah, your brakes, your front brakes, they're good. Of course they're good because those were already done, both the brakes and the rotors. He said, but I got to bring you back here. Where the serious issue is that we're concerned or worried about. And I'm like, oh God. So, he told me basically I needed my brakes and my rotors. And then there was also a piece in the back, y'all, that, and it's the part is in the car. You'll have to go to my YouTube or, my social media. I'm going to show y'all the part because I had to pay for this part, but they gave it to me open. Whatever. Anyway, so they was like, he said the part is not in, you know what I'm saying, but we can go ahead and order that and have that done later. I say, fine, because I can't afford it right now. No way for me to be doing all this extra stuff. He was like, it's not nothing major, but it is something that we need to, we need to worry about. It's like, cool. Like, let me know everything because, I'm a female and I really want to get my car up to par, and I'm just looking for a honest mechanic company, mechanic shop that I can work with. And he was like, yeah, we got you. Went to the front. He said, and then it's another thing. I want to take you around to the front. Y'all, I have already went from my front tire to my back tire to the back. Now I'm coming back up. He said that he looks like I have a leak. Don't know where it come from, but, and it don't look like it's nothing serious. Somebody could drop the oil. It could be anything. But, it's something we want to take a look at. I said, okay, cool. We're not going to look at that today. He said, no. So, boom. The pricing on everything was really high. I think it was like $700 or so. I was like, oh, my God, that's too much for me. He's saying, no, don't worry. And then especially with some of the stuff that we was going to be taking off, this, that, and the third. Okay, wasn't nothing being taken off really would, but the more I think about it, dude didn't help me. Anyway, he had to take, the first quote had the part, it had the work from, more things on it. So the price was higher, and I said, well, no, I can't do all of that. So he took all of that down, got it to like $550. And I'm me being a woman, being gullible. Ooh, awesome. So we got it. I say, this gonna fix my car. This is it. yeah, you gonna be good to go. You can get to Houston. I said, oh my God, I'm gonna be able to see my grandboy, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? I was literally just stoked, y'all. I didn't care that I was waiting for 3.5 hours, about to get lightheaded because I ain't eat yet. I was just sitting there, you know what I'm saying? Not having no problem. Spencer ended up saying, hey, I gotta go, but gave me a card to do a review. So I took the card. I say no problem, because I was gonna do a review. That's what I'm not coming to Dallas and wasting all my time in all these places, and I'm not gonna review and tell people about my experience. So yeah, I was like excited about it, whatever. He say he gotta go. I said no problem. He say, but I'll see you Monday for the other part. Later I found out that it was more. I thought he paid for everything in advance. I was like, it was already on there. Yeah, just come drive the car off. Okay. Later on, yeah, I paid for the part, but they was like, oh, but yeah, when you come back, just pay $80 more. What? Yeah. Anyway, so Spencer left. I'm sitting there still waiting. About an hour or so later, the guy came and said, hey, we ready for you. You just got to do your payment. I did my payment. It's the $550. It hit me. I was not tripping, y'all. Again, you know what I'm saying? As a woman, I thought that, okay, I'm going to just get the quote, and then I'll come back and do the service. Because in my mind, I thought, my car's a 2016, y'all. So in my mind, I just swore that it was going to be some work I was going to be needed, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And it turns out that it wasn't. So I'm just literally just in my zone. So dude come back after, I paid him happily, the $550 happily, because I had that. I would have used it to rent a car in the event I couldn't get to Houston. So 30 minutes later, I start saying, hey, my car ain't up here. Oh crap, my stomach started getting knots in it. I started looking through the little window, and I saw the people still working on it. I'm like, he said that my car was going to be up here, but you know what I'm saying? Y'all, 30 minutes later, dude came back and said we weren't able to get rid of that noise. It's still another part you're gonna need. And I have the receipt, y'all. Let me just go and give y'all the receipt of what, and I could have gave y'all everything, the names of everything. He says that you're going to need now you're going to need, oh Lord, I don't want to hold y'all. Oh my God. It's a brake calibrator or something like that. You're going to need a master cylinder. A new master cylinder, R&R brake master cylinder. Yeah, so I was like, wait, what? He was like, yeah, unfortunately, we didn't know this. Unfortunately, we didn't know while we were working on your car. Now, this is going to be a question for my mechanics, even though I've already gotten tons of answers that said, in the event I got in your car, I would have known that it was more than your rotors and brakes. You know what I'm saying? In the event somebody got in my car and said, hey, and I said, I need you to take a look at my car, this, that, and third. They said they didn't do a full inspection of your car, because they would have been able to know that your master cylinder wasn't working. They didn't drive your car. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I didn't never see them drive it initially. They drove it into the thing, but I guess I don't know, y'all. I don't want to take nothing from nobody. Just like when I went there today, this is not about nobody being nice or being rude, okay? Because they're salespeople. So they definitely hide behind a smile. What matters is that when the service that they gave me, it was incomplete. I was charged for, and I was charged for my break service, and then y'all, I was told that, we was coming for a full job. If I come in and I say, hey, I'm coming to get a brake job done, and y'all say, sure, I got you, I'm going to do an inspection, you come back and you tell me, this is what we see, and this is how much it's gonna cost, okay? I pay for it at that particular time. Y'all, for any company to go back, I leave, I come back, the same issue is wrong with my car. The same thing. I left the same issue. My car is still sliding. There's still a grind. If you back and go, come on. It's still the same. They did absolutely nothing. So he said, what we did do your rotors and brakes. That did need to be done. No problem. I get that. I'm not saying that I didn't need extra work. I wish you would have told me I needed the extra work up front. That's when he said, we're going to have to agree to disagree. I said, what are we talking about? The fact that you don't even care about any of the scenario. You knew that was my last funds that I had. You knew I was trying to get home to Houston. He said, well, why don't you go home? Go home. I promise you, on my name, on my word, you can make it. You can drive your car. Your car is safe. This man told me, let me make sure I'm telling y'all the right piece, that it is okay for me to drive not with a bad or whatever master cylinder. So either they lying telling me I don't need it, or he lying telling me that my car is safe. Somebody lying on that side. I mean, it's him, but one of his stories. Come on, bro. And once this guy told me, when I told him, the fact that you don't care, I don't even know why I'm here. He said, well, I'm just trying to tell you, you're making it a bigger deal than what it is. Y'all, first I was at the door. I stopped. I wanted to cuss him out, but I'm becoming a better person. And those type of people, hold on, the recorded audio will, are you sure? Yeah, give me a second here. Yeah, unfortunately, people like that just, it's not even worth it, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Um, I, I, I I just, it's unfortunate. Uh, I think when my audio issue came, that's why I know to. I'm not gonna say it's done. It's not done till uh, I get all of this off my chest and out. I low key feel like dude is the owner or up there. You know what I'm saying? One, if not, I really hate that Spencer is working for this company. He seems to be nice. Well, I don't know. When you don't care, it depends on what the owner or what this business actually stands for. If they just want to do a service and they hope they get it right, and don't care if they get it wrong, then they want people like Spencer. But if they want people that are trying to come back and bring returning business, because I even told him, I said, at the end of the day, because he was just so, he wanted me to understand that they did the brakes and the rotors, and that was the job that was done. He felt that my car felt better. No, it doesn't. It feels the exact same way that I brought it to you, because You guys did not look at what the actual problem was. If the job was done, I wouldn't have been back. If the job was done, they wouldn't have came and told me that the job wasn't done. You understand what I'm saying? Come on, like, stop that. And just thinking about it, that even aggravated me more for him to say it's not a big deal. You getting half of your work done is not a big deal. You not being able to go about your weekend as planned before coming to this company is not a big deal. No, what he's saying is he don't care, because it is a big deal. It is a big deal if you and your family had something to do. If your wife was stuck in another city because you claimed that she was out of town or went on a trip, if she was stuck and a man told her he was going to get her set so she can come home, and then he turned around, took her money, and she still couldn't get home. Stop playing with me, Spencer. Stop playing with me. Stop playing. It is nothing about that comment or that statement or even your attitude that says that it is okay. It is nothing about it. Breaks Plus, if that is okay, if you all allow people to come into your place of business, give you guys a problem, you all tell us that you're going to give us a good inspection, and you're going to quote us, tell us what needs to be done, and you're going to do the job. If that's not what's gonna happen, stop putting it out there. Stop saying you're giving a 100 front to back inspection, knowing doggone well you're not doing that, knowing you're rushing the job. They wanted to get home, even though my car went. It was 1 o'clock, but they were busy, so they didn't have time for my car. And now I'm making this up. I'm feeling like this. Nobody told me that, but it's common sense. Y'all rushed the job on my car. You rushed through. You did not take the time to tell me what's wrong, or you knew what was wrong on my car and said, instead of telling you everything at once, I'm going to do one thing now, and then I'm going to come back. Either way it go, y'all wrong. Y'all wrong. The quote that was given me should have been a quote for $1,000 and something. That's what should have been given to me. And I would have had the opportunity to say, yes, I can afford this, or no, I can't afford this right now, but I'll be back. They decided to take the $500 up front and miss out on all the other stuff because they didn't think that as a woman I would come and fight, or I would come back, or I would say, hey, this is wrong. They think I would just walk out, oh, okay. Or they didn't give a dang. Like Spencer said today, what you're going through really is not a big deal. The fact that you haven't been home in 3 weeks, I could care less. It is not a big deal to me. If you want to go home, go home. Get in this car that we did not finish the service on because we didn't tell you it needed to be done till it was too late. You get in that car and you go. You drive it. I guarantee you'll be safe. I wouldn't take his word to save my life, and y'all crazy if y'all do too. Now, this is a review on Breaks Plus. You are welcome to pass by, or you welcome to stop by and pray your way through, because at the end of the day, if the work don't get done right, they are going to tell you and come up with the reason why their service was okay. They're going to look you in the face and tell you at the end of the day what we did was right. Even if we did you half of a job. Even if now all your time is wasted. Even if now you got a part in your car that can't even be used. Because first of all, why would you? I told this man, this was my last. I told this man I didn't have money. The only thing I want is the brakes. Why is this part ordered? See, but he was so good at talking. Yeah, let me tell y'all about, you got to be careful for salesmen. He was so good at talking, making me feel like, you know, this was a great company to work for. You get what I'm saying? I told him when he told me, yeah, we're going to go ahead and order the part. It's not in here. Y'all know if we don't work for a mechanic shop, we don't know that we paying for it. So women, men, anybody, if you don't know about this, if they tell you, hey, we got to bring the part in, it's not in here right now, that's your money. You paying for it. I didn't know that, y'all. I was too excited that he gave me, you know what I'm saying? He was able to, I was able to get to work for $500 and some. So it wasn't until the end, he was already gone, and I was, you know, they give you the receipt at the end. So it wasn't to the end that, oh, I also paid for a part, and I'm not even coming back to I wish I would. I'm not even coming back, but I had a part that was ordered on my behalf. And I don't mind the part being ordered. Y'all a brake company. I don't mind the part. In my mind, y'all needed the part. Y'all was out the part, so y'all gonna bring the parts in. By the time I get there Monday, the part's gonna be back. That's what was going on in my mind. But when I get the receipt, and of course another quote, because I need more work done. And it's the same thing for those who saying, well, maybe you needed some engine work. No. It was the brakes. I came in, said my brakes was dragging, and it's hard to stop. Or I slide when I stop, and I left with that same exact issue. Because what actually, the work that needed to be done the most, or that would stop the problem that I came in with, that's what they didn't do. They didn't do that. They didn't do my master cylinder. They chose to do the brakes and rotors first rather than my master cylinder. Don't know the difference on none of this stuff. He wanted to come and break all this here down to me and tell me that it was okay. My car is good to drive. Boy, get out my face. Get out my face. Stop wasting my time. This your girl, Feed the Top Notch Diva. This is a review for Beakes Plus. Okay. And I'm in Dallas, but it's not the one in Dallas. But I wouldn't go to either Beakes Plus. If it say Beakes Plus, I wouldn't go. It ain't Beakes Plus Complete Auto Service. I wouldn't do it. The service that I've had, and my freedom of speech allows me to do this. The service that I just had to go through was unfortunate. I'm still, I came in, I asked for something. They did what they wanted to do. They didn't do as a customer, y'all. We deserve the right to be given a full quote, y'all. We deserve the right to walk into a business or a company and not be manipulated to get the higher price. That's like coming in and telling me, I come in and I tell y'all, my back is hurting and I need a bed. I need a bed that will go, that I can, I can sleep better in. Okay. That's like somebody giving me a mattress, no bed frame. And this is the sad part. People will do that. Somebody would do that. You tell them you have a certain price, they gonna sell you that mattress. You gonna get home and think everything together and just assume that it's all gonna be done. And guess what? Your frame gone. Well, what's wrong with my doggone frame? Well, we ain't know that you wanted the frame. We ain't know that part, but we got you to bed. You can lay down, okay? You still can lay down just like they. You can drive. You just need something else done. Oh, y'all, I can't believe it. I'm shocked. I'm disappointed. I'm offended. And the sad thing is that nothing, after talking to Spencer today and him telling me that I'm totally overdoing this entire situation, I know that they don't care about their customers. I know that this company is about the dollar. I know, and I feel very confident that they do what they can do. And if it don't work, that's the problem. See, if you go to a company, you want to know or feel confident that they're going to do a good job. And if they're not going to do a good job, then they're going to own the fact that they did not do a good job. This dude failed to own the fact that they gave me half a quote. They did half the job. And one, they lost half the money. Okay, they actually lost a lot of more money because I would have always been taking my car to them, because as a woman I can't keep up with that type. So I'm literally looking for a mechanic to say, hey, let me just keep my car going. All of that, and I'm sitting up here telling him, you missed out on future money and all of this, all because y'all don't want to give me a full quote. And he like, I don't get that. I don't understand that. We're gonna agree to disagree. At that point, you wasted my time. And while I was talking to him, this is how respectful I am, y'all. While I was talking to him, and y'all know I don't want nobody to service them. A guy come in. Now I could have been African American and acted not African American. I could have been a nigga. Dog it. I hope I don't beat that. I'm sorry I didn't get to beat that. But I could have been, now I got to put this under explicit because I didn't put it in. But the point is I could have acted up. You know what I'm saying? I could have done all of that, what they expect of us, and I didn't. One, even through this entire situation, y'all, when that dude told me I'm making it a big deal, it took everything in me not to cut. It took everything. Whew, even right now, even when I said the N word earlier, I was trying to explain that I could have been one of them, but I'm just, we need to do things different. We need to do things better. You know what I'm saying? And it's just unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And I'm going to continue to speak about what I went through. I'm probably going to write about it as well. Only because anybody that has the nerve to tell me and look me in my face and tell me what I've been going through and what I've went through is not a big deal, and I'm making a big deal, and they have a mother, a wife, a family members, I don't know what to say. I'm appalled. And at this point now, I have to speak up. I have to speak about what I went through. I have to speak up about this company and the situation. I have to tell other people. I have to do clips and put it in different places. I have to. It's no way that it is okay to treat anybody this way. It's no way that it's okay to for a company to tell a customer that they have wasted their money and their time, because again, by giving me a half quote and doing half the service, it didn't allow me the chance to go and say, yes, I want to do this service. Dude told me I was coming in for the brake job to get my brake services done. They offer a full service brake inspection, y'all. They offer that. They offer it. I'm not going to keep explaining it as to why this dude says that because I needed my rotors and my brake pads, that it is okay that they didn't tell me about the other part. Bro, it ain't okay, Doc. It's not okay, Beakes Plus. It's not okay. It's not okay to not care about your customers. It's not okay. It's not okay to give customers quotes, a half a quote, knowing that they need more work done. It's not okay, because that one, really, what I came in for did not get done. Dude say, did you get a service done? We did do your brakes and rotors, bro. I didn't come in for brakes and rotors. Clearly, I didn't come in for brakes and rotors, because if I needed the brakes and rotors right now, I would have left out and I could have still been able to stop. I'm not still sliding, bruh. My brakes not still knocking when I put it in reverse, bruh. Stop. Stop entertaining people. Stop playing with people's intelligence. Stop. Because I'm not the one that's crazy or being ignorant or any of that. The person that is lying and believing the lies that he is telling, knowing actually he ain't believing the lies he's telling y'all. Spencer no doggone well ain't nothing about this situation correct. Spencer no doggone well if his wife was out there stuck, okay? If his wife went to a company Okay, and they gave her a quote, told her to pay. She paid for it, and they did have to work. I know doggone Will Spencer ain't gonna be all right with that. I also know doggone Will Spencer ain't gonna walk away and not say nothing. You can stop that. Beakes Plus can stop that, and anybody that's listening to this and think that this particular actions with this Beakes Plus company is okay, is out your mind. Plum fool, out your mind. Out your mind. And if for any reason this needs to come down, guess what? So another one gonna go right back up, and it'll be longer. This is your review for Beakes Plus. I'm in Dallas, Texas. That location is Euless. I wouldn't go to any Beakes Plus. At this point, I'm not gonna chance it. I didn't want to go. I had to go back to pick up this part. And on my YouTube, I'm gonna show you guys the box that's open. Is it new or used? We buy then y'all selling me used parts? Cause I think it say new. Let me see what it say that I had to buy. I don't feel like it. I didn't already gave y'all 40 minutes. Okay. At the end of the day, it's unacceptable. It's up to you to take any information that I give or the experience that I give. On my YouTube, probably I'm going to drive so you guys, because you can hear the car, like if I back up, but I'm not going out tonight. So it'll probably be tomorrow. I'll let you guys hear. I'm gonna, so the YouTube probably be up over the weekend, but this is gonna go up now. Yeah, I'm not gonna stop telling my story and getting it out, because he told me it's not a big deal. And guess what, y'all? I'm still in Dallas. Yeah. And he told me it's not a big deal. And the funds that I spent so that I can get home, I had to spend them on the half job that they gave me. Yeah. And he said that's not a big deal. Anyway, it's your girl, Free the Top Notch Diva, your favorite entrepreneur. Follow us. Check us out, the No Not Popular Podcast. You can look us up on all platforms. Just say the No Not Popular Podcast. Also visit nonotpopular.com if you're looking for work. If you're looking for marketing, advertising, topnotchnews.com. We have everything that you need from advertising the venues, everything in one set in place. Listen, people, unacceptable. That's it.